Hello and what is going on today, guys? Tom Cat here and welcome back to SpinTires MudRunner for one of my most ambitious challenges yet. This is definitely the toughest challenge I've attempted to put this Ram 250 through, this first Gen Cummins. And basically what I've done is I've put a Bell B45E on the back of the gooseneck behind this truck, brought it to a map called Mountain Pass that I've never been to before, and is also completely 100% cloaked and you can't see anything. And I'm going to see how far I can go. And if I can get it to some sort of, like, destination, like a fuel station, or a garage, or a lumber mill, that's even better. But for now, we're just going to see if it can even tow it for an extended distance before it falls off. Because it is also, just to let it be known, barely on there. But I gotta say, this thing is already pulling it farther than I thought it was going to. Although you can see that even though this truck was designed for towing, it is kind of collapsing under the weight and it's struggling. But you know what? We're going awful fast for me to call that struggling. I don't know if I would call that struggling. It's more like it's fighting for it. It's, oh god. Yep, you can see if it really gets the back end loaded up, the front end starts to become a suggestion. You know what I mean? Like, it will suggest where it wants to go, but that might not always be where it actually goes. The steer tires are very, very, very lacking for grip. Now, let me see what... Oh, God. Well, there's a lumber mill right up the road. But I feel like that would be... Whoa! Oh, God. Ah! That's not supposed to happen. There's a lumber mill right up the road, but I feel like that might be too easy. Hang on. I'm going to have to figure it out. Oh, I'm going to have to figure it out because I don't want to, like, I don't want to give it up that quick. Oh, there it goes. Oh, this is, like I said, the most weight I've ever put this thing through. Oh, come on. If you let off on the momentum, it just digs in and wheelies. Like, that's all it does. If you let off on the momentum, it literally just digs in and wheelies. It's pretty insane, actually. Ooh. Oh, big pull. In order to keep the front end on the ground, I'm going to have to do this. I'm going to have to, like, give it light throttle while I winch it, because otherwise, we're literally going to be in the trees. I've got it tethered to a winch, and it's still doing a wheelie. It's straight up still wanting to do a wheelie. Yeah, there's that. Well, the truck's definitely not short on grip, I'll tell you that. Especially at the rear. Like, God. Maybe getting it to that particular lumber mill, maybe that is, like, a decent challenge. Maybe it's not too close. Oh, don't you fall off now. Oh, we've been through way too much with this damn thing to have the dump truck fall off. Oh, keep your front end on the ground. Oh, we broke the tree. Yep, collapsed under the weight. It needs the momentum, man. Like, if it can have the momentum, then it'll go. But without the momentum, I mean, it is very, very dead in the water. Oh, there we go. I wonder if I turn all-wheel drive off, if the front end will stop pulling like that. And it has. I'm just making sure the rear axle stays locked because I don't want it to get, like, I don't want it to start one-wheel peeling in this mud. Dude, if this turns out to be a successful delivery, I'm going to be so happy. I am going to be so happy if this turns out to be a successful delivery. Like, oh my god. It's actually doing a lot better with all wheels off, like, after taking it out of four-wheel drive. With the four-wheel drive on, it was darting all over the place like it was, you know, like that front end was trying to get somewhere. Come on. All right, I'm going to put more power to it now. Come on. All power. Come on. Let me just check the map and make sure I've... No! I went the... Wait a minute. Bet you it's like some sort of hairpin turn situation. Bet you it's down here. Like a really long hairpin turn, but still like some sort of hairpin turn situation. It's gotta be. Oh, don't you do it. No! No! Oh my god, that's the last thing I wanted to have happen. The last thing that I wanted to have happen was to have this thing just barely slip off the truck. And that's all it did. It just barely slipped. And it barely slipped and it was done. Let me see if it'll pull back up onto the trailer. Oh. It might, but it might also take the whole truck with it if I do that. Oh, the whole thing's twisted. Oh, the trailer's in the ground. Oh, that's not going well. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start the Bell back up, and I'm going to drive it to its given destination because the Dodge got it as far as it could, but at the end of the day, it sort of couldn't quite manage it. Now, to be honest, I was asking a whole hell of a lot more of that truck and its trailer than... Was it literally right here? Wow. It could have made it had we not dropped it in that little hole. But, like... God. Oh, yep. You're toast. You're like... You're not allowed on this job anymore. You're toast. Okay. So now that that's been delivered, I'm going to go back into the first gen and see if it will recover itself from... Oh, wow, it actually did recover itself. Oh, maybe not. Oh, the trailer's still on the ground. The trailer's still on the ground. The trailer is... Yeah, you know what? Bye, trailer. Because I actually kind of want to see some parts of this map, and I'm actually very curious as to what's down here. I mean, it might just be, like, a place to hide a truck. Oh, no, it's an actual road. Wait, is it a trail? What? I thought this was a logging map. I mean, to be fair, you can have trails on logging maps, but still. Okay, well, the road kind of goes in between the rocks, but still a really cool place. And it's big, too. I mean, like, look at this freaking place. It's pretty dang massive. And the attempt that we made to haul that trailer, I mean, while it was ultimately not successful in getting it to the objective, was definitely a fun one to try. I always love trying to push these goosenecks to the limit by trying to, like, you know, put stuff on them that they may not otherwise have been able to carry. But, oh, that definitely ends. That goes off into oblivion. But let's see what we can... Ooh, I'm gonna break physics for a second. And, yep. Oh, it'll do it. I mean, I don't know if that's steep enough for me to consider that breaking physics, but definitely off of the beaten path that they wanted us to take. It kind of reminds me of the hill map from the original Spin Tires. If any of you guys remember that map was actually really fun, and this section kind of reminds me of that. And we also, like, when I used to play that map with friends, we used to bypass the road by doing things like this, although it didn't work all that well in the default trucks. But we'll come back here in a future episode in some different trucks and actually see what all's here. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to click that like button. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to y'all later. Oop. And I also thought it would be cool to put two OBS Fords up against each other. One being, like, completely tame and docile, and the other one being, like, absolutely ridiculous and crazy. This is all of a sudden feeling very reminiscent of the time I attempted to tow a Bell giant dump truck behind a first-gen Cummins on a gooseneck. It did not like it, nor did it want to do it. Launch mode. 3, 2, 1, launch! Let's put it into launch mode and see what she'll do. Definitely feels faster.